Check. Yeah. Put him up. Yo. JT Money. So
Throw him up. JT Money. So lady. Who that?
Yo, who that all brand nigga tryna hang with the clique? Flossing like you came with the clique, or would you bang with the clique if it was thick? Or do you just ride dick? The player, I don't know you nigga, tell me who you with. If you ain't with the squad, you bound to get scarred. Sucker boys running mouth, real niggas running yard round. Here we blow trees, don't fuck with OBs. You dick ride niggas might be the police. Aight, nigga. Tryna hit my show. Who that? Tryna get up in my.
Me and my girls rolling deep, represent the zone. Bunch of fly ass bitches when we ride it's on. See them niggas all pause, dropping digital phones, asking me where you from, cause they want to clone niggas. Them lines they spit, they want my shit, but game be whack. I turn my back, then hit it, licking it, sticking it. Tell all your friends that you're dicking it. When you know you get this hot fire shit, nigga, you sent this. Say who that? No chance, blew that. We said it's wrote this, had res on niggas on blows to this bitch. Don't you deny, nigga. Don't even try, nigga. You making claims that you laid with the fire, nigga. Don't know your name, it still remains that you would say you fucked so late. Every time they turn back, burn track, niggas will say they earn stack, dick, jack, picture that. Say my name and the one who the fuck is that? Why?
Who that? Huh? Who that? Tryna get up in my crew. Who that? Huh? I'm considered legendary up in this motherfucker. Veteran in this game and still bringing ruckus. Never had no time for tricks or no busters. I only fuck with that real, I got no love for suckers. Only tiny ass niggas be wanna wear my shoes. Ain't got the slightest of clues or either pay the dues. Then these hoes going crazy about J, baby. The way you show me your love is by the way you pay me. My game room been closed, so stay up out of mine. Just know I keep niggas up and crunk like by the line. Motherfuckers be all up in a nigga biz. Trying to question my shit, this is like a pop quiz. Nigga, what this is? Aight. Who that? Huh? Who that? Tryna in my show. Who that? Huh? Who that? Tryna get up in my crew. We off the chain, niggas. We running game, niggas. You wanna bang, niggas? It ain't no thing, niggas. We off the chain, niggas. We running game, niggas. You wanna bang, niggas? It ain't no thing, niggas. Aight. Who that? Huh? Who that? Tryna in my show. Who that? Huh? Who that? Tryna get up in my crew. Yeah. OB.
Look, have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on many men, many men. Wish that for me, yeah, I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more, cause I got it on me. I got it on me. I got it on me. You can run up if you want. Fuck is you talking about? Look, it's Pop Smoke, niggas know me. Keep 2 4s like I'm Kobe. As you riding or you hiding, if you sliding and you owe me. Run run up, catch cold feet. Niggas act tough, they call police. I don't make friends, yeah, I make bids. Want some rain bands, want some OG. This AR be my trophy. Shoot first, niggas shoot back. Oh, nah, niggas woo back. Nigga automatic when a woo clap. Shoot first, niggas shoot back. Oh, nah, niggas woo back. Nigga automatic when a woo clap. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on many men. Many, 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 many men wish death upon me. Yeah, I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more. Cause I got it on me. I got it on me. I got it on me. You go run up if you want. 50 shots up in his back, I won't let up. HD niggas calling Beretta. Shoot first, you do yourself a favor. Report like I'm Craig Sager. Back out. Niggas in with the bluffing. Dread boo and niggas shoot you for nothing. 10 toes on your block like I'm drumming. SK, I have a blinky spot. Smoke. It's that nigga from the floor, shit bitch right back. And I don't politic, cause niggas ain't like that. I drop a slip or two and get a light pack. And I don't care if you lose and still
Have mercy
fight back.
on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on many men. Many, 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 many men wish death upon me. Yeah, I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more. Cause I got it on me. I got it on me. I got it on me. You could run up if you want. Mercy on me.
Hey. Huh? Motion. Motion. Yeah. Hey. Bitch, I'm in motion. Motion. Huh? I turn a 1 to a 2 and a 5 to a 10. I'll do that shit again. It was all a blur, had to wipe off the lens. Take a pic, then I'm gone with the wind. Big fish, you could tell by the fin. Doing well, could tell by what I mean. I hopped out the black Escalade on stock. Paid the dropper for the day, nigga, I be doing a lot. My oh my, what a run I'm on. Album 29 when you run this song. I've been at this in shirts and flip phones. This homemade, your sauce from Wishbone. Ballejo. Pillsbury Factory, we make dough. This young man, he play Vogue. His family moved from the east side, oh. Stopped in the north for the VJO. Beating down your block, it's a TKO. Me, I'm a West Russ and I need peso. Tostitos and mucho queso. If we talking rap, then it ain't too many clothes. Niggas dead to me and I don't believe in ghosts. You could break bread when you make it by the loaf. 10,000 shots, I'm getting better every post. Bitch, I'm in motion. Motion. Bitch, I'm in motion. Motion.
Left.
Motion.
I'm from the N-O-R-T-H. I'm steady off the track when you send it my way. I'm at the pergola, but stop the sliders in the driveway. My head blasting the sea shit, my way. What I did for my motion, put my cleats to the pave. I'm a stand-up nigga and I'ma be that to the grave. Feel like my last 2 years been up in the maze. Ain't got my bread, won't be no toast in here today. Don't get me wrong, a lot of shit I won't do for no paper. All I wanted was the cake, now I've been gaining weight. Last week was high speeding to your song, nigga shake. And in the field too long, waiting on the right play. You don't get you no motion, you gon' stay a lightweight. Drop at the drop, go get it the right way. And I won't let a soul come and get in my way. You told me hit the road, Jack, now I run the highway.
Bitch, I'm in motion.
All right, can y'all hear me now? Tell me if y'all can hear me now. Oh, can you hear me? Tell me, can you hear me now? Yes, okay. Peace in the LBC. Oh my God. I've been gone for 4 days and I have to come back to this BS. But you know what? I was in a different browser. So I kind of figured something like that was going to happen. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Peace to the LBC. I've been gone for like 4 days, right? Has it been 4 days? This has been a long fucking time. But I wanted to say peace to everybody. I put y'all on the Summer Jam screen. My mods is in the house. Sister Jackie, Melanated. Two of my moms are here. Peace in the LBC. Dr. Soapy. Shakim is in the house. I mean, everybody shaming the scandals up in here. I'm that messy. I seen the East Atlantic, a few other people. For some reason, it's not showing up. Oh, just Andrea's here. Man, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Oh my God. It took forever for me to hit this damn live button. Like, my Lord, what is going on today? Hey, just read my book, Peace in the LBC. Let me put you on the Summer Jam screen. I think you're the only person I haven't put up here. So check this out. I told you I was going to happen. Last time I was here, didn't I tell you that sour pussy, sour rabies, sour two-piece, the sour #2 special with rice and beans on the side was going to find her way on Pizarro's panel. And yes, she did. She hit the link over there, and her and there's some woman named Lola. I don't know the Lola girl really that well. They got into it, them beans and corn. Oh, Silica One, piece of LBC. I could have sworn I said hi to you too. Or at least I put you on the Summer Jam screen. And beans and cornbread hit the link, and she was, going crazy, talking about, we don't want you here. Bitch, take your ass to Tijuana, wherever the hell, right? She didn't say take your ass to Tijuana. Now that right there is me saying a little bit more. But she told #2 special with rice and beans on the side. Okay. Tell that bitch you're not wanted here. So and I beg to differ. Bitch, you're wanted here. Or at least not here, but over there at Pizarro, why don't you hit the link? Pizarro lit your ass the fuck up. And so, yeah, she was wanted over there. And then you seen the Coon Brigade going down because, these two sisters is fighting this broad. And you got ad-libbing going on in the background because Emily was over there, Ken Nola was over there, a couple of other fucking people. And then Ken Nola gonna say, I don't mind her calling nobody the N-word. And she ain't calling me the N-word. I said, man, nigga. Really? Really? You know what I'm saying? It's always just like that. Oh, thank you, Dr. Sophie. I appreciate it. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Thank you for making it green. Okay. Okay. It's dollar signs. But yeah, I'm like, I know he didn't say this. So they got all these people ad-lib in the background, and the coon train began. She might as well. I said she was gonna find the coattails and the skirts and the goddamn panties of these black sisters to be right up sniffing up underneath them, and that's where they found themselves, herself, right underneath them. She might as well crawl up in one of them bitches, U-Haul, and let them shoot her ass, spit her ass right the fuck out, okay? She might as well just crawl up in one of those sisters' U-Haul and just they could spit her right on out because she want to be birthed by some black folks so bad. You know what I'm saying? She want to be birthed by the mothers of the earth. Okay, bitch, I reject you, but these hoes ain't. And just the things that was being said. But I knew she was gonna find her way over there. Beans and cornbread, you can't regulate that shit. Hitting the link, talking about how she don't belong. She belonged there. She belonged with the Coon Brigade. They forever gonna protect her ass. That's how that shit go. But I could, it's not that I couldn't believe it, but I knew it was gonna go down. I said it. I said this shit was gonna happen. So, and also Ness was over there. So, anyways, let me just picture this. Okay, let me describe the scene. Apparently, Zara was giving a Scorpio party, right? She was, a birthday bash for the Scorpios. a few people had hit the link, Ness being one of them. That's another thing. So, Ness just not too long ago was calling calling Pizarro the bottom of the barrel of bitches and shit like that. Then she right over there kicking it over at the party and stuff. And I think TMO feels some type of way about it. She felt like the whole fucking live became about Ness or what have you. And so, Ness who did Ness have it out with? She had it out with somebody. I can't remember who. I think, her and Brian. And then Brian ended up reading her for filth in the end. You know what I'm saying? So Brian was like, bitch, you going to disinvite me. Fake as fuck. That's what I'm saying. You going to disinvite me from the nestcation. You going to do all these fucking things. And you think I'm going to play up in your face? Like, I said, like, you can't make this shit up. This shit is crazy. Like, it be the flipping and the flapping of it all for me. But I'm trying to tell you, if they talking about the person, right, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, they don't feel no type of way about that person. It's only when they don't say anything at all that they got a crawl up their ass about that person, right? This is where they go into the little blackouts and all that kind of shit, the bullshit, them games, the reindeer games they be playing. But as long as they was running that bitch's name, Sour Patch, or any other bitch's name for that matter, two ball or split tail alike, then it's game on. But yeah, so it was a whole bunch of shit happened over there. And then this heat had popped up out of nowhere. And so her and Pizarro cool again. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. And that's beef sector, right? And some shit happened in the Mo 3 sector too. Now, I haven't fully seen this, but they said Gina Ass went to a liquor store and Gina Ass went over there and fell out with the people at the liquor store. They called all kind of crackheads and shit, all the things in between. And she over there dry snitching on everybody in the fucking neighborhood, talking about all their interactions and going on. So I'm like, bitch, I'm surprised you ain't came up missing. I am so fucking surprised your ass ain't came up missing out here. You know what I'm saying? Just dry snitching on folks, right? The police came. I don't think she ended up going to jail, but she can't go to that particular liquor store no more. So that's some of the content that was happening over in the Mo 3 sector. Brandon is back, y'all. Brandon keeps on hitting the live button. Brandon is not going nowhere. He is staying the fuck where he gonna be at. And I thought he was supposed to be selling that page. At least he said he sold one page, and then that page that he's been going live on is supposed to be gone. Now, was it Brandon? Because I could have swore it was Brandon unless somebody else hit the live button for him, because that page is supposed to be gone. Again, I don't make up. See you at the rapture. Okay, Dr. Soapy, but these people, it's a game that they playing. It's a game that they playing. You cannot make this shit up. And if you're gonna be cool with them, you have to understand that this is the game that they're gonna play with you, and I don't give a fuck how tight you think you are. If it's gonna come to the content, if it's gonna come to getting numbers or whatever, it's just gonna keep on going. It's just gonna keep on fucking going. Oh, Clyde Diva then came back out, legendary black sector. She found her way over to Lemons. I don't know why Clayton even did that, but she's back out here. But she been dragging Ness too. I'm like, God damn. Now she said Ness had brought her up. I didn't catch that. Because I haven't really been on the streets like that, but I didn't catch that part. So it's quite possible, because I think they've been funking for a while, at least had some issues going back. But anyway, somehow, Clyde Eva got brought up, and Clyde Eva came up there, what I'm saying, how she dresses and stuff, what I'm saying, how she do. And it looked like she picked up some weight too, like not, in a bad way, but so look, because Clyde Eva, like, I feel like her weight fluctuates, right? She'll be either real thin or just kind of like full, but not fat, but a little bit bigger than what was before. It takes a lot for me to fall out, but when I do, let me see. But when I do, no going back. Fuck you, fuck yeah, Jackie Gaines. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Facts on facts on facts, Dr. Soapy, because it do take a long time for me to fall out with people. It really does. Because I'll give you chance after chance after chance. But when I do, like, in my mind, I'm totally, fed up with you. I just leave it to be. Like, fuck you. And you can't tell me about how the fuck I, talk about a thing or any of that kind of shit. Which a lot of these motherfuckers want you to just not talk about history. I said, now, when motherfuckers get to talking like that, I'd be inclined to tell them, why don't you go take your ass over to a Jewish household and tell them don't talk about the Holocaust no more. You know what I'm saying? Or take your ass to anybody, some I don't know, the Lebanese or somebody, just any other cultural group of people talk about whatever the fuck they went through. They don't, don't talk about it. Shit, fucking go find some Haitians to talk about, you know what I'm saying, Haitian Revolution, and tell them to shut the fuck up about that shit too. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? History is history. Either it happened or it fucking didn't happen. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to talk about a situation, like if you feel a way about somebody bringing up some fucking history on some shit, then why don't you disprove what they're saying? Disprove it, right? Make it be like, okay, show some fucking footage to where this shit didn't happen the way it happened. You know what I'm saying? How long has Clyde ever been gone? She's been gone for, I feel like for a while, but she's been going live these last couple of days. You know what I'm saying? I think she just took a break or whatever, but she's back on the scene with a gangster lean. And we see Binary ass sniffing up her ass too. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Binary. This is another thing. This nigga Binary tripped me out. I'm just going to call him Pastor Binary. Fake ass Christian Binary. Well, no, he a real Christian, so let's not call him fake, because we know the history of the Christians. You know what I'm saying? They love to try to act like they ain't been pillaging and plundering and doing all kinds of fuck shit in the name of God, especially the Catholics and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The papal bull. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna call him Papal Bull Binary. But this nigga is moving around from these sectors to sectors, because that's the type of shit that him and Resto do. And he's trying to bring them all under one umbrella, like he gonna be the ringmaster of the fuckery. He trying to find all the niggas that are putting on the fuck shows and go on the drama scenarios, and he gonna be the ringmaster of the fuckery. Nigga, you already in the circus. You already in it, motherfucker. You are in the chitterling circuit. We don't need no ringmaster. These motherfuckers is doing what they do best, okay? Now, Bishop Binary, this guy Bishop Binary. This guy, this nigga Bishop Binary. So he trying to cultivate you niggas to put on a show and shit. And maybe he gonna pay you. Maybe he gonna pay you. And then what else did I see? I'm just going through all these fucking things. Like, okay, because I'm gonna touch on all of them. Hey, Bird Dog, individually, but I just want to like put it out there while I'm moving them through this stuff. Okay, so check this out. So Pastor, the nigga that call himself Pastor, right? Coolin done popped back up to grow her page. Facts. Coolin popped back up. She was over there at ODS's, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna throw her a bone because they like Coolin, you know what I'm saying? But Coolin, is messy as fuck. Tracy lost another page too. These bitches stay losing pages because they stay fucking doing fuck shit to people. But you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But we're gonna talk about Pastor's little contest, his banner contest, right? So I think he had raised like $750, and apparently he's supposed to be like taking half of the pot for himself, maybe trying to make a profit off of it. And there's some contention around that. Now I don't know how true this is or not, but it was a conversation right over at TMO's, because I was over in her clouds and she had held court over there. While I went in her clouds, I did the replay because I was following a trail. Now I will follow trail and see what's happening, right? And so Pastor was over there trying to like defend the situation from Sir King, because Sir King has now started a contest, right? A banner contest. So you create the banners. Apparently this is what is being said, and he'll be the only judge, talking about Pastor Jay Wilson. I'm just gonna call him Jay Wilson because he, I don't know. Is this nigga really a pastor? All these niggas is Christians. Clock this shit, okay? And now he wants to take half of the pot and give the rest to whoever he chooses. And now, so the question becomes like, you're trying to make a profit off of these contests. Well, don't you make a profit off the contest? Ain't that the whole point of the contest anyway? The contestants win something. You get your views, your numbers, which is your AdSense check, or motherfuckers start cash apping you for, great show or whatever the fuck. Ain't everybody making money off of it? I don't think that that's a very sound argument in of itself. You know what I'm saying? Somebody making money off a fucking contest. All you niggas is making money off of these contests. But the question now becomes, do you not want this nigga to make any money? Like, if you're trying to block a bag, That's where I'm coming from with the shit at this point. These niggas are talent.
No banner or anything. That's crazy. You know they're bombing people left and right.
You're not gonna porn bomb me. I know it was you.
But
Hey T
you didn't know.
Danielle.
Hey, but good morning or good
Good
afternoon.
morning.
Oh, you're my time. Good morning. Um,
Yes.
I didn't mean to interrupt your commentary because you know I'm listening. I wanted to say because I never got an opportunity to do so.
Mm-hmm.
The pre-Nest Cason dinner and pumpkin sutra. I want to, give you your flowers. That night when I got home, I
Mm-hmm.
was I was perturbed at both you and Tris, which is really a good sign. It's a good sign because if you're moved one way or another by a content creator, if it causes some type of emotion, I think
Mm-hmm.
that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. I was originally upset because I was like, why is Sincere focusing on this drinking straw thing? I mean, you were, and it was pissing because to me, when at the first look, I said, "This is real petty. This is real petty," and I was kind of upset. And then I thought about it, and I thought about how brilliant Tris and you were, because let me tell you something. It's these type of channels, your channel, Tris' channel. This is what makes the larger platforms go. It's the engine behind larger platforms where a lot of information gets out. A lot of things come about in these smaller platforms. And this is why I always give you your flowers. When I thought about it, I was like, this straw thing is just so trivial, but it was a small part of the whole event. Tris focused on me drinking behind Ness's glass. I was, but when I actually sobered up the next day, I said, this is brilliant commentary, and that nobody else could pull off but you and Tris, because when you get laser focused on something, uh,
Mm.
you two, nobody does it better. And as someone who likes to laser focus on things and a lot for a variety of reasons, I really had to give you your flowers. I really enjoyed that live. And
Oh,
when
well,
you,
thank you.
yeah,
You
when you
talking
do
about
your
Trisha's live or my live by myself talking about the straws or
both,
just oh
both of them, both of them.
yeah.
Because you took an aspect nobody else would have really drilled down on, and Tris is still drilling down on the drinking behind after Ness. Which is crazy. But I didn't have any problem with it, by the way. But the fact that she blew it out of proportion and all of that, I was like, it just started to
Well,
crack
but
me
you
up.
do understand a cocktail should have a cocktail straw. Like
No,
ladies
well,
drink out
well,
of a
hold,
cocktail
well, hold on
straw.
now, hold on now. You have to understand certain drinks, especially like an old fashioned. That's a traditional old school going back to like the 40s when this
Mm-hmm.
cocktail was generated. They didn't use drinking straws. You never want to use a drinking straw in those type of cocktails. Those old fashioned one, a gin and tonic. You shouldn't be using a drinking straw. That's the one. And first of all, in certain states that are really super liberal, really concerned about the climate, they have really gone out of their way to kind of like ban the whole straw thing. They definitely no plastic straws.
Yeah, no
And
plastic
yeah,
straws.
and paper straws are trash, just trash.
Well, I
So
would like to say that a man should not use a straw. Like he doesn't need to. But when it comes to a lady, I would advise for a cocktail straw. But there are drinks, right? Say I probably wouldn't so much use a cocktail straw if I was drinking out of a martini glass, right?
mhm,
Something that's sort of slanted in that way, like that slope type of thing going on. So there
yeah.
are exceptions to the rule, but there's always exceptions to the rule. But I'm like, she had a regular, short cocktail glass, right? And I would think that she would have used a straw. But later on,
Well, well,
later on she had some straws. Later on,
well,
she had cocktail straws.
Well, that was in the Pumpkin Sutra. Those were like those type of drinks, like they have zombies, Long Island iced tea. But for like traditional cocktails, old fashioned things like that, you shouldn't be drinking out of a straw, whether you're a woman or a man. That's just
Mm,
kind of like traditional cocktail etiquette. Those aren't
well,
designed
there's
for
some exceptions. There's some exceptions, but I don't know why you were getting so perturbed about the straw commentary. I mean, that's
Because no, I told you I was drinking. I had just I was just got home. I was watching it, and I was like, "Why are you so focused on the straws?" I
well, I
mean,
was talking about the camera angles as well. Like, did you not catch that part?
well, I caught that one, but see, you have to understand something.
Mm.
I'm not a content creator, so there was no expectation. I made it clear before the trip that I wasn't going to be on camera, so there should be no expectation for me to be on camera. Now, I don't know where you would have wanted the camera to be if it's not going to be on me, but it should be on the commentate. It should be on the content creator who's providing
It
comment.
would have been okay. So you're sitting across from Ness, right? It would have
Mhm.
been on your side, but to the side of you. So you would not been in the angle of the camera at all. But that would have allowed her to engage with you eye to eye, and also have the audience being able to see her for face forward, right? Not her
Mhm.
having to turn to the left every 5 seconds and tinkering around with the camera. So my thing was is that you have two phones. You have one sitting up on that what's the name of that thing? But and you kind of screw it to the
The
table.
gimbal? Is that the
Yeah,
gimbal everybody's
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about? Tracy
yeah.
kept talking about this gimbal thing. Now, when she was on that cruise, I don't remember
Trish
having a
was not
gimbal.
talking about that shit
No,
until I
no,
mentioned it.
no. I'm saying Tracy kept telling. She's going around telling people you need a gimbal, but I don't recall her having a gimbal on her
That's
trip.
because
But
Tracy is going by. You talking about Tracy? That's because she's listening to other people's commentary. Case in point, mine, and then me and Trisha's banter or whatever the fuck. And now she's running with it. Bitch, you don't know nothing, and there wasn't nobody focused on any of that until I brought it out. That's to say, hey, if you have two phones and you put one on the gimbal across from you talent, right? And
right,
you could position it because it twists, so you could position it where it's like face onto you. Then you have the other phone next to you, so every now and then you can look into the comment section and say whatever you need to say or type something or whatever. But it still gives the engagement between you and the person that you're with, right? Because if you're in a company of somebody, you want to be able to have eye contact with them, face on engagement, not just somebody, turning to the left every 5 seconds and flipping and flopping with phones,
yeah. Well, I mean, it,
fumbling with
I mean,
phones.
well, look, I think it's kind of like real nitpicky at that point because
Oh, okay.
I think she did look good. She looked good.
Hmm.
And I think mostly everyone has communicated that she looked great. I think she
Clyde Diva
handled
says something different. Clyde Diva says she was dressed like an old hat. Well, that's not
well.
verbatim. That's your old
Look,
woman.
look, listen. I respect Clyde Diva. I actually, yeah, I definitely don't want any smoke with Clyde Diva, but I will say this though. Um, I date a lot of women from a variety of backgrounds. Go out to
Mhm.
eat with them. Go out to eat with them. And I have to say, this wasn't a date with Ness and I, but in terms of how she handled herself on the same level as a physician that I had gone out with last year, or someone who is a professor at a community college that I recently went out with. So she's on that same level in terms of it was no embarrassment to me. She looked
Mhm.
great. I mean, so a lot of people attacking her looks, her weight, all of this. It's nonsense, and
Who's a lot of people? Put a
it,
name on
it,
it.
no, it was yeah, it was a bunch of people attacking it.
Well, I mean, could you name a couple of the people? Like who?
Look, they know who they were. They know who they were, and,
Do
and
you?
some and
But do
some of
you know who they were? Do you know
oh
who they
yeah,
were?
and some of those people have issues. They look crazy, and to have the nerve to put their filthy mouths on Ness was just unconscionable. I didn't understand it, but
Talent,
I
what did
do.
you do? I want to ask you a question. What did you do to Diva?
What do you mean? What did I do to Diva?
What did you do to Diva?
I
I
love
mean,
me
I,
some
I
Diva.
think Diva. I think
I love
Diva's
me.
gunning for you. I think she might think you. What's his name? Rick Fox. I think she. Are you
Listen,
Rick Fox?
listen. I can't confirm or deny anything in regards to the Diva narrative. I will say this though. I love me some Diva, and Diva loves us some talent. So
Mm-hmm.
keep that in mind. I have no issues with Diva. So no, I think you're reading all of that wrong. But
Okay.
I want to get back to Nest case and
I bet
overall,
you do.
how would you? No, no, not. I'm telling you, I love me some. I don't have any issues with Diva. Really,
Okay. Okay, go
yeah.
back to medication. Go
I
back to
I
your comfort
I, would-
zone.
no, no, no. Listen, I wanted to get your opinion because I never heard you give an overall grade on how you would grade it compared to, because we needed something to compare it to, and the baseline, I guess, is going to be the most recent Vegas trip. So how would you compare it and just give it a letter grade?
In relation to to the oh wow. Um I would give it a C plus.
Hmm. And why so low?
Um I think because just okay, so you're saying overall, but I have to put factors into place. But the reason why I would say C plus is because nothing was happening. Like it was a good time and nothing, crazy stood out. So that's why if we're talking about say far as an action or something like that, then it will be a C plus. Now, when it comes to the Las Vegas trip, a lot of stuff was going on. Like Shakim got, people were calling on him, got him kicked out of
So
his room.
you wanted negativity and drama.
No, it's not that I
That
wanted negativity.
oh
It's just based on we know how these sectors move, and it's either some kind of action, some kind of craziness that takes place or whatever, and that's usually what brings the numbers. And so like none of that was really happening. Now if we were to say, if we put it in relation to say a Sean Bradley production, right,
mhm, yeah.
or even a Five Bay production, as far as to just going out and mingling and things like that, um I probably would put it at a B, because I feel like Sean Bradley gives good, situations when he goes out with his people. They show a lot. They're together, engaging. It's, events and all kinds of stuff. So, it just depends on what are you comparing it to the fuckery, or are you comparing it to actual
No, I
vacation?
I'm comparing it to what event would you want to attend, to be in attendance of? That's how you would
Oh,
be
what I
able to
would
grade
attend,
it.
I
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
more for me, I probably would have attended more than likely. Neither. Just fuck it. I ain't fucking attending shit with none of these niggas. No, let me get. Don't let
So
me get the
if
line.
I had to hold a gun to your head, what would you
Mm,
choose?
mm, mm. Uh, Ness. I would probably choose Ness's because
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Enough said. Say less. But
yeah.
no, I do have to say I had a great time. I had a great time for the whole event. It's the same. I couldn't meet all of them. I didn't meet Sakim. I didn't meet Cassie U. I didn't meet Chocolate Babe, and I didn't meet St. James. So, it's unfortunate. But what it did, it gave me the opportunity to really see how they interacted with one another, and
Mm,
they're a close knit group. There's been nothing negative coming out of that camp.
yeah.
So, that actually, and this is what I had told Ness, this is going to kind of give others who are sitting on the sidelines questioning, should I go on any of these trips? I think that's a good advertisement, this Ness case, and for people to be able to go on a trip and have no drama and
Mm-hmm.
to really enjoy one another. So I think in that regards, I would have given that overall, just looking as a viewer, I would have given it a B plus definitely. Um,
Yeah.
and, and and
So
you know
yeah.
and I love drama. I love nonsense and craziness. But at the same time, we are
Well,
trying. There's a real plan to clean up the sector, to
what? Say
clean it up.
what? Who?
There,
Can I?
no, no,
Can I ask who's part of the cleanup squad?
no, but we can't give out too many details. But there is a plan because the model that is currently in existence is not scalable. You can't really, because you're talking about doxing, you're talking about people using the F word and the B word. And
Yeah.
this can never grow. It doesn't have the potential for growth. Now, a few people may make a
So there
little
is
bit.
a so talent. Let me get this right. There is a committee for growth of the beef sector.
We call it growth and development. Shout out
Growth
to
and
my Chicago.
development.
Shout out to my Chicago people. This is about growth and development, and
Oh
you
shit!
we have to clean up the in order for it to
Now,
grow.
is this for a profit or not for profit?
Well, I don't think anybody's doing anything for,
It's for profit. Okay.
no return. Yeah. So, but in order to get to the point where you can actually make real money, real money, you have to, first establish who the players are. You have to clean up the image, the language. It may result in having to just, rebrand completely and change the name of the sector, but keep some of the same players. But if you're really in it to really see the whole
Oh, so
enterprise,
all the houses on the block got to be the same color. They keep they
well, well,
and keep their
well,
lawns mowed
yeah,
well.
yeah. Well, I mean, look, I mean, if you want to increase the value of the home, then yeah, everybody on the block should be working towards the same goal and keeping, attending to their landscaping needs accordingly. But I do want to say that I think in terms of professionalism, the look, the communications people overheard, I think this is what you would want a vacation to look like. And I really think that this is probably what people are going to look for. Now, with lemon casing, this is going to be, this might be a little bit old school, which is probably going to be more to your liking, which is going to take us back to the grimy, which, I'm a fan of that too. But, long term for the sector, we have to clean up the image. But those of us who also desire some griminess, some shit happening, because one thing Lemon does better than almost anybody except Pizarro is they can find the mess and bring attention to the mess. And
I
it,
want to
it,
know who's on the
it,
growth and development team. Now that's some interesting
well,
shit right there. Could you just
well,
give me a couple of names?
look, it's kind of like group 10, but the names have to be kept silent, for a variety of reasons. But I do, and these are people, some of these people are external to all sectors, because you do have to bring outside people in to have a
Yeah.
clear, to look through the lens of
Do they all have money?
most of them, most of
No,
them.
okay.
Yeah.
So all the
But
people with money that have some kind of refined taste and so on and so forth and
no,
understand
no,
the
no. Hold on, hold
decorum.
on, hold on, hold on. Because I see where you're going. This is
No,
not
I'm
about
just
a
saying
bunch
they
of.
understand the
This is not
decorum
about
is
a
a
bunch
must.
of quote unquote boozy people
Well,
trying
no, no,
to
no. I am saying,
control. No, no,
look,
it's not.
bad manners is worse than having no money.
Hmm.
That should be our mantra.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so these people are refined, right? They understand that bad manners is worse than having no money. They understand that there needs to be some kind of agenda, right, or at least some kind of understanding how we're going to conduct ourselves in on these streets in general, whether it's in bad company or good company, and they're gonna, basically be the regulators of such. Correct?
Well, yeah, yeah, something
Mm.
along those lines. But I will say this though. I think there. I mean, even your platform is a platform where you don't see any of the all of the yelling, over talking. You don't allow it. So that's something we have to
Now
get
it
back
has
to.
happened. It has happened, though. I
It,
can.
it, it, yeah. I mean, it's bound to happen every now and then, but you don't allow it for the most part. And, that is what we have to normalize because we've gotten so far away from where the sector used to be years ago. Now, it was very messy there, but you didn't have people yelling at the top of their lungs. And I mean, you had the docs and you had the other stuff that still exists today that we have to eradicate. But you could hear one another, you could listen to one another, people can exchange ideas. There wasn't buying super microphones and all of that, and we just have to do some gentrification of the sectors. And
You say gentrification.
yeah,
Go
no,
again.
well, I mean, look, unless you enjoy dwelling in the hood, then
Mm.
you'll be satisfied with what you have. But if you do have long-term goals for the sector, you'd like to see it get bigger, then you are behind their growth and development plan. But no, I veered away from what I really
So
wanted
what
to do
about
was to,
those who like to go and venture into for thrills and stuff? Like they like to go to the fucking lower bottoms. They like to go to the gutter. They like
no,
to go to the hood.
look,
Um,
those sectors will still be there. That's why I say you may have to like do a spinoff of the B sector, and this is why I told Lemon he may need to be the
mm.
limit. He may need to be the limit sector, and maybe Nest can be the Nest sector. But you have to understand the beef sector, which is also known as the Section 8 sector. It has negative connotations when people hear it. They drag up all of these old memories, the DC gate. I don't know if you know what that was all about, but that what came out of that meet and greet was people were sitting on each other in bathtubs, all types of just crazy stuff. You have people like Quiney crying in her hotel room, her Motel 6 motel room, because she was disinvited by Sean Bradley in Vegas. So you have all of these different types of lowbrow activities back in the past. But now you have Nest Case, in which sold everybody, and you had Five Babe as well. Cece with her 48 hours with the Babe, or 45 hours with the Babe, showing, hey, this is where we are at today. So they've given you the blueprint. Fi and Ness have given you everyone the blueprint on how these vacations should go. And
so
for
the
those of you who still like the mess, lemon casing is probably going to be where the messiness comes into play. For
he
those of
might
you,
now. We don't know what's going to happen with him because doesn't he have court coming up? But look, listen. So it's the growth and development board, right?
mhm.
They're going to clean everything up and then they're gonna regentrify. Some gentrification is gonna go down. So they're gonna move them niggas up out of the area, but you guys will be able to go visit them. They just can't come visit y'all. So like the hood
No, no,
cannot
no.
come. The hood can.
You can't physically stop people from migrating from place to place. Obviously you if they're but the content creators, it's up to the individual content creators in this new growth and development sector to
Mhm,
really know, like, hey, if Lovely Love is drunk, as much as we love Lovely Love, if she's not adding any value to the conversation at hand, we
mhm,
can't bring her on. And
mhm.
you would think content creators will be able to do this now, but they're so lacking of content that they'll let LG, they'll let a whole bunch of people on their platform who are out of their minds, drunk or high, to sit there, yell, make mumble, and do a whole bunch of things.
So
And
you guys
people,
already
yeah,
have a couple of people that are on your list. LG being one of them. Lovely Love. Did you say
no,
Dovey?
no. I said Lovely when she's drinking. You have to
Mhm.
ascertain the state. When Lovely Love is on her game and sober, she's a great guest to have. I mean, there. I mean,
Is Lemon gonna be banned?
well, this is what I'm saying. This all has to work. But I told Lemon he should have a lemon sector because there's a lot of people in that universe. There are a lot of people around. I mean, first of all, in any sector, you should have a protagonist and a antagonist. And the lemon sector has a great, Lemon is the villain in his own sector, and the hero is Sakim. So these two, that's why it's not even in their best interest to ever make up. I mean, people really, and I told them both, I kind of like them, the way it
So
is now.
Lemon is gonna be the project. So you're gonna send all those Negroes over
No,
there
no, 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 no.
to the projects.
No, 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 no. What I'm saying is, again, there is a desire for people still want mess. You got to understand that. And Lemon gives us who still want just grimy messiness. He still gives us that. So he may
I
need
mean,
to,
that's what people from the
but
suburbs do. They go to the projects to get their
yeah, well,
drugs and
I don't
their
want to call,
action and
well,
whatever the hell
I
that
don't want to call it the projects. But what I'm
they
saying
find
for,
them a you know what I'm saying a roughneck or whatever the fuck they want to find up in there, a nigga who got pants that's sagging to his goddamn Timbs and shit, right? Go over there and have your little one night stand, and then you can come home and leave the riffraff over there. That's what we're talking about, right?
No, well, look, let me say this because I do have to drop down. What I want to say is in
Mm-hmm.
2026, we should start seeing the growth and development of the sector. We should see new sectors developing coming out of the old traditional beef sector, and I think
Mm-hmm.
we should welcome change. We should welcome change and not resist it. That's what I'm saying. And I also wanted to say I really appreciate the commentary that you and Trish did on this
Oh,
piece,
okay.
even though you focus too much on the straws.
Oh, wow.
The big picture is you did talk about it, gave it gave it time. So I really appreciate that you did, and give you
But
your
Talent,
flowers.
don't leave. I
Yeah,
want to ask you something before you leave. So,
what's up?
but go.
What's up? Go
Well, I
ahead.
want to. I want to ask you about how did you feel about Phi Babe's reaction to what was that woman's name that went over there? That's part of her camp. What is that
Oh,
girl's?
Lolo.
Is that her
Who's
name?
yeah?
Lola. Okay.
Kilolo. Ski
Oh,
Lolo.
Kilolo. Yeah. Okay, that's the part I was looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you feel about that? Because Phi Babe, and I talked about this the last time I was live, and I don't think anybody had homed in on it at that time because I caught her live. And I think she demoted Tweety and a couple of other people. And she was basically saying, if you ever broke bread with me, if you were ever in the same car with me, if you ever went on a vacation with me, if you were in the presence of me, you do not need to be in the presence of my enemies. And I'm, cleaning house. And then she also called Grown Folks TV to task as well, as he needed to make a fucking choice, because somebody in the chat has said, well, does this apply to grown folks? Does he need to make a choice? Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. That's what Five Baby said. Yes, his fucking ass needs to make a choice. You know what I'm saying? She's like, QB made a choice. She felt the way, and now I
Well,
think they've picked up on it, like far as
look, first of all, I respect Five, but you have to understand when VS came back, she was going to try the same approach. Hey,
Mhm,
it's only my old people, the TSCC. I'm not trying no new friends. She was, that's her first lie. And
mhm.
those of you who remember, I went over to Bree's channel and I said, oh, this is all wrong. VS needs to reach out to these different sectors because things have changed since he's been gone.
They were scared when
You
he came back on
and
the show.
yeah, things have changed. You got because if you go that route of being isolationist, which is what
Hmm.
she had wanted, and just keeping to yourself, she'll never grow, and it'll be like she is now. Because what it is now is what would have happened to her quickly. But here's the thing: when I told Bree this, and I told her she needed to expand, this is what happened. Bree told me, "Why are you telling me this, Negro? Why not tell her?" And I said, "I
Oh,
don't
wait, hold on
know
one
you."
second. Hello, who's this? Hello?
What name does it say? What name does it say?
It says just look. I think they're trying to porn bomb me or something.
I tell. That's why you gotta have that banner up. Thankfully you do, because these people are going crazy.
Yeah. Let
Yeah,
me
they.
see.
Somebody said they've been using rose picture to fool people and do their nonsense.
Yeah.
But look, what was I talking about? Man.
About Phi Babe. That's what I believe we're on.
Oh
Phi
yeah,
Babe.
no. Oh yeah, yeah. I was talking about VS. Anyway, VS
Mm-hmm.
listened, of course, and the next day she did a 180 and said, "You know what? I'm going to start venturing out to these other sectors." And
Mm-hmm.
then it blew up. She was back. The lives were packed. All of these different sectors. Now, what happened next is due to her own behavior. Unfortunately, she exhibited that old behavior. Then they turned on her, and we're here where we are now with VS kind of being irrelevant. Um,
Well, VS moved on into like, is that like the boxing world
Well,
or entertainment
what?
world or
No, no,
whatever?
no. Well, she moved on because she was packed up in these other sectors.
Mm-hmm.
If she was able to engage with these other sectors properly, she would have rebuilt her kingdom as because she is a queen and she deserves the respect. But she
Mm-hmm.
just went about it the wrong way. Then she wanted to do something completely different, which is like, hey, let's do the boxing commentary, let's do that, let's pay for interviews with Gilbert Arenas, not knowing who her core audience is. And this is what's wrong with content creators. They don't really understand their analytics. They don't know how to review it. They don't really understand who's actually watching me and how can I cater my content towards these individuals. Smart content creators are doing it. And unfortunately, she didn't realize her core community didn't care about Gilbert Arenas, didn't really know about him. You have
Right.
to also understand it's a lot of women. Now, and the women didn't care about Gilbert Arenas. Women don't care about female boxing. Unfortunately, you have to understand what appeals to your core audience. But if you don't understand your audience and you're not trying to do the work to understand your audience, then you'll be lost in the wilderness. And I have to tell people, not just content creators in various mediums, but I have to tell people just in terms of work in their careers to know who their key stakeholders are. And you need to always get feedback from your key stakeholders in terms of continuously improving your product, whether your product be content on YouTube or an item to sell for profit. But I don't want to go off down here. I can do this for hours and speaking about how to get engagement. But what I do want to say is, Fi, she was being an isolationist. She's being real territorial. That will never work. What she has to do, especially in this day and age, what she has to do is she has to be more inclusive in her approach. She should be going to lemons. She should be going over the various platforms. That's what she has to get back.
Isn't she like she's in good like her and Lemon get along, correct?
Yeah, yeah, but
Mhm.
how many other you don't see her on a lot of different platforms because she thinks it's still 2018 where, hey, I don't have to do that. They can come to me. But it's a different ball game now. And that's what happens a lot of people. People aren't visionaries. They don't understand when the game has changed, you got to change up with the game. They don't
Right.
understand that. And unfortunately, unless she learns that, if she wants to take the approach, because what happened to her happens to a lot of larger content creators. They have snakes all around them. They don't
Hmm.
know who's a snake and who's really for them. So sometimes they're going to misclassify people who really have their back as snakes. I mean,
Right.
me as a subscriber, I'm paranoid. I'm
Are
paranoid
you
about.
paranoid? I
I,
think you're a CC
uh,
without a platform. Well,
yeah,
you have a
but
platform, but you just don't use
yeah,
it.
yeah, but I'm paranoid about everybody. I wouldn't know who to trust. So, I'm giving all this advice about you got to be more open and forthcoming. But if I was in your shoes, sincere, I wouldn't know who. I wouldn't know who really had my back or not because the way this is set up, there's a lot of people in sheep's clothing. There's a lot of
Mm.
people who play, who they'll play in your face, and sometimes that can be hard to detect. So then you end up like not trusting anybody. Then you're like, get rid of all my minds, get rid of all of this. But you got to understand, you can't do this alone. You can't do this alone. So at some point, you have to say, look, I'm paranoid, but I have to be able to trust people. But based on my past experiences, I don't have the ability to select trustworthy people all of the time. And a lot of us
Now, what if the
face,
CC is not trustworthy? Like case in point, Lemon. Lemon just got caught in a damn lie towards DKL.
well, hold on. Let me tell you, because people are always trying to catch a lemon line. You have to
He
understand you
is
have to hold on. You have to understand what Lemon's brand is.
a
If you
lie.
know what Lemon's brand, no, I'm telling you this. Lemon's brand is being messy, chaotic. That's his brand. So whatever he's doing, if you call it a lie or whatever it is, it gets the streets talking, just like you're talking about it now. So, and it's working for him. So that's his brand. He knows what his brand is, and so far it's been working for him. I don't see why it won't work for him in 2026.
Well, I'm going
But
to talk about it because I talk about all the things that occur, even the things that happen in the Mode 3 sector when something at least happens over there. But we all know what time it is. Just like, if something happens somewhere, for the most part, it's going to be talked about, unless you're me, you know what I'm saying, where they're on that bullshit towards me in general. But you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
But we know what time it is when it comes to that, me in relation to their asses too.
right. No, no,
You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth, okay? You get real
no.
bothered in their souls about it. But
No, no, no. Hold on, because I see melanated agenda said drop down. She's one of those people. I always tell people about this. When you see somebody in the chat saying, "Oh, he puts me to sleep," or boring, these people have conditioned. Those are the people with that slave mentality that has been passed down for generations. It's a generational curse. Somebody like
oh,
myself who is intelligent, articulate, and confident about themselves, that's foreign to those type of people because they surround themselves with losers and bums. And, what I'm doing right now, just having a normal conversation with you, that irks them.
hmm
That irks them. And this is a substantive conversation. So the fact that she would say drop down, that tells you what you need to know. And I don't have to attack her, call her names. They tell on themselves. So just pay attention when you see that. See, smart people, they sit back, observe, and they listen. And you got vibrant on there, perfect timing. That is someone who knows. If you know, you know. And, I just wanted to say this and sincere again. I'm sorry about interrupting your great commentary, but I just had to give you
no.
your flowers for the next case and commentary. And I also had to take jabs at you for that straw thing. I think you were overdoing it, but you said you weren't. So we'll agree to disagree on it. But yeah, I'm gonna be back in the chat listening. I'm
Yeah,
out.
okay. Well, thank you for coming up. I appreciate it. Hey, Unbothered and Room Shaker and Vibrant. I didn't say hi to you guys. I didn't want to be rude to my company, to my guest. Yeah, I don't think I was being extra about the straws, but somebody might have felt that way. This thing is so big, this circle. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm trying to make this circle smaller. Like, where am I supposed to be at to do that? Um, that's the wrong one. No, that didn't change either. Okay, I don't know. Anyways, hey, I am him. Okay, I don't have a slave mentality. Elite as fuck. what is your song Noodle about? What? What is your song Noodle about? What song Noodle? I don't know what you. Is that a song that Talent came up with? Song Noodle, Shame and Scandal sound like Coco Melon music. Oh, Coco Melon. Yeah, Coco Melon. Okay, so listen. What was I saying? Yeah, Phi Babe came out of here and she kind of like sat down along some things. Grown folks went live about it. He was saying pretty much the same thing that Talon's saying, that she's isolating her people. Now, I don't know if Group 10 still exists, like her core supporters, but I don't see anything going any other kind of way. I don't think she needs to go anywhere. Like, she doesn't have to go anywhere. If she doesn't want to hit people's links, she doesn't have to hit their links. I feel like she feels like she created her brand, but she does, if she wants to keep it to some extent, she probably would have to rebrand. I don't know. What say y'all? Hold on a second again, y'all. Wait, I didn't say that your comprehension skills are lacking. Talentless bastard. What happened? What was said up in here? Let me go back. Did I miss something? You guys are throwing me off with this. Okay, let me not look in here. Lemon is all about perpetual chaos. It works. Yeah, he is a chaos demon and a big fat fucking liar. And all of these people are friendly with each other, so we already know what time it is. I'm trying to think what else did I see. I kind of been gone. It was something else I wanted to talk about, but I just can't recall right now. Let me see. What did I say? The Mo3 sector had their situation. The We went to the Nestcation shit, but I was kind of off the Nestcation situation. I'm not really worried about that. Oh, Ness was over at Pizarro's, and her and Brian had it out. Lolo and that Sour Patch bitch had it out. Also, Beans and Cornbread went up there. They trying to regulate this hoe, but that's not gonna happen. Like there's a couple of black folks around here that are fucking super coons, and they have put her underneath their fucking wing, and they love to see her, trip the flip out on black folks around here. Now, if it comes to me, I'm not gonna protect the hoe, but we know it's a whole bunch of racists running around here that are being protected. Hey, buy request. Oh my, sorry, I can't get it out. Oh my God, I can't get it out. Buy request 99. Lord Father, help me. Cheerio, sincere in chat, listening in and out. Okay, I'm so glad you're here. I've been gone for 4 days. You just had one of your, you just had one on your panel. This nigga talking about gentrification. He is doing the gentrification of the fucking beef sector. Well, they ain't gonna gentrify the black sector. So I'm saying the black sectors. I want to say it's non-existent, but what I'm saying is that they're not really doing it like the beef sector. Nothing's happening. But he's talking about gentrifying the fucking beef sector, and this nigga Binary is talking about bringing all the fuckery to his platform from all the sectors and becoming a fucking ringmaster of the Circus de Black, okay? Circus de Negro, okay? He talking about and then telling over here talking about Lemon need to become the straight up motherfucking projects, okay? Take your black ass over to the fucking projects and get your dope and whatever the fuck else you gonna get and tweak the fuck out over there, and then you can come back to suburbia and act like nothing happened. You can't, but I want to know who's on the growth and development team. You gotta tell me who is on the growth and development team. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, and then another thing. Okay, this just came to me. So they had court over there at TMO's, right? And Lemon was on trial, and they brought up how he said he had all this, I guess, pictures and stuff of DKL, tooted and booted or whatever the hell, off of Twitter. Now, come to find out, somebody said they had this information, hadn't sent it to him, but was giving him a description of what they might find if he was to accept whatever they were going to send to him. Now, all this shit happens on Instagram, but he got caught up in a lie and then he confessed and said, basically, I didn't have it at hand, but, I know I'm not lying. But Ro was supposed to be, or Ro, I say supposed to be. Look, the concept of this whole court thing is a very good concept, I feel like, in overall. The concept of holding court and bringing people's situations to trial and people playing like they're lawyers and shit. But motherfuckers need to pay attention, because Ro could not be my goddamn lawyer. Ro was defending Lemon, is basically saying he said that he didn't lie. He said that he didn't lie. He said he didn't. There's no fucking defense when this nigga just got caught up in a fucking lie. Like, you have to give him a defense. Like, Ro he could not be my lawyer. Ain't nobody gonna pay for no goddamn lawyer like that. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. And then I think to some point, I think he was really getting on TMO's nerves to the point where she kind of let it be known that he needed to just be quiet, because this is when they moved over to another. What were all the cases? The one Lemon's case, the whole situation with Jay Wilson and Sir King, which I was touching on that for a second. You know what I'm saying? And back to that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with Jay Wilson trying to get some money out of the little contest, because they're all going to get money out of their fucking contest. The bigger question is this real or not? Because I got tagged in Sir King's post, right? And I happen not to be around on the streets like that, but I did happen to get that particular notification, because my notifications are hit or miss, but I seen that I was mentioned. And he was talking about doing a banner contest himself. And I'm thinking, like, the people he tagged in here, does he want us to, supply a banner or participate in the show in some type of way or whatever? Which I will watch it, like whatever show and whatever happens, like, whoever gives what, I'll pay attention and, but, I think it's a good contest. So if Sir King's gonna do 1, 2, then fuck it, do it. Shit, fuck it. Everybody get their creative juices on. create a banner and everybody get paid. Like you get a buck, you get a buck, you get a buck, and you get a fucking buck. Okay, buckety bucks everywhere. Okay, big bucks. Okay, big YouTube bucks. You know, get the money. Get the money, the munions. Okay, give me the munions, the munions. Here we go. Okay, Row with the BDSM outfit is comedy. He was dressed like a fucking cat. He still was Catboy. And up there just, yeah, he couldn't be my lawyer. I take no money off my contest and I do not pay judges. Okay, and I feel like that's a sound way to go. That's a sound way to go. But I think people do make money on the AdSense and stuff, or say somebody wants to cash app you. Can't stop nobody from cash apping you unless you're just going to return it. You know what I mean? You could return the cash app. I'm one of Mr. Wilson's Gnostic subscribers, and we are being religiously persecuted. See, you guys are being religiously persecuted. I mean, shit, all these Christians out here is there. I mean, look at Binary is a Christian, Envy a Christian. Well, holier than thou. And why I'm saying Christian, so please don't get upset with me, Christians. What I'm saying is that they are using that as that they're just like these very super honorable people and they are holier than thou type of situations. Jay Wilson's up there with the shit, you know what I'm saying? And then they start playing around talking about shala da 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 da, whatever the fuck they be saying. Now I think right that in itself, you playing games. You get to saying all them weird ass words and stuff. Like, I think that's an imitation or somebody trying to play like they're having, I'm speaking in tongues. And again, if we were to go biblical about it, you know what I'm saying? There has to be an interpreter and a witness. Does anybody know what the fuck these niggas are saying when they say that shit? Has anybody transcribed that shit when these niggas get like, whatever the fuck they saying? Has anybody got the transcripts on that shit yet? I try to tell you, when these niggas open their mouth, I get to thinking about the devil's advocate. Okay? And when his ass was up in the church, you know what I'm gonna say, they was in that big old Catholic ass fucking church, right? And they was sitting up in there, and he looks up to the sky and puts his finger in the water. Yeah. I was like, yeah. Mm-hmm. They all playing and messy as fuck, just playing and messy as hell. So, you know, and they flip flopping, going back and forth. You never know. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm surprised that thing is on. I'm actually logged in. Oh, wow. That's interesting. That threw me off too. Thank you. Well, thank you very, very much. Oh, also, let me just say this one fucking thing. I don't know if the people on this platform talking about YouTube of California have lost their fucking mind. But all the representations just about are just very fucking poor representations. And I want to address this and I want to say this, and I hear thee, niggas and YouTube land across the fucking lands. Please fucking understand. If you take your ass to any fucking California court and decide that you're going to do the 1-2 step on a motherfucker, draw down on a bitch, do anything, your black ass is going to jail and you might get murked right on the steps. Right on the fucking steps. So my thing is this. If you, Audio Pope, I don't know you too well, I don't feel no type of way about you, but just listen to what I'm saying. My challenge unto you is this. I challenge you while you're listening to stupid ass dingbat ass bitches like Tracy is to take your ass to that courthouse. Right there. In front of all of the peoples, right? Because there's going to be a whole bunch of police officers there. They're going to be going to court themselves. It's going to be riddled with it. Set it the fuck off. I want to see this happen. I want to see you do it. I mean, for all the conversation, for all the talk, I mean, do the damn thing. Get the fuck up out your car, walk up them steps, make your way through, Okay? You know what I'm saying? Get the whole check and everything and set it the fuck off. I want and make sure you have it on candid camera. Record that shit. Okay? I want and go ahead, Lim, and jump your ass in that bitch too. I want to see both of you niggas set it off, in that courthouse and see what the fuck happens. Shit, fuck it, even do it on the steps. In proximity. Where you got people on panels talking about people get shot at the courthouse and shit happens. Yeah, bitch, shit does happen. Then what the fuck happens after that? What happens after that? So this young brother wants to be locked up. They won't let you out or lose his life. Shit, fuck it, do it. I mean, it's all up to you. It's all in your fucking hands. Because that's all of us who are from California who understand how California is. California look. California is the home and one of the ground states of the fucking KKK. Okay? Case in point, the Black Panthers and all the different peoples, all of the different things that we go through or have went through our ancestors over here in California, grandparents and all that stuff. They love to lock your black ass up. They want to put you underneath the fucking jail if they can. They want to violate you in every fucking way. And if you know what I'm saying, so yeah, gone. Go on and do the shit then. Hey, Smooth Carter, peace in the LBC. They they live on we gonna lock a nigga up? We gonna lock a nigga up today? Let's do that. I don't understand why they talking like that. California doesn't play. They will lock you up. They'll lock you up, ninja. Facts. Okay. Central California people are slow, girl. That nigga is from Central California. Amazing, just amazing. Then somebody was trying to say the nigga from Placerville. I said, Placerville? I thought the niggas from the EPA or whatever the fuck. Even when he was having that situation with Ken Nola's brother. And I was thinking, who the fuck is going to ride over the bridge to EPA, past Pacifica and some other fucking shit to get to your funky ass to, you know what I'm saying? So that you can turn around and fucking tell on them and then you'll be clocked on the goddamn bridge and everything, crossing through and all that stuff. Stop playing. Ain't nobody doing that. Now, if you just in the town, if you came across the bridge and you happen to just be in a town and you went ran up on somebody, that's something different. You know what I mean? There's some places you can't get away with a fair one. You know what I'm saying? Take your ass over to, that's Police Central now too. Eastmont Mall. I was telling them niggas last time. Go to the Eastmont Mall. Take your ass over there to the new police station. Go over there to the Eastmont Mall and act the fool over there, okay? Hey, Third Ward, piece of the LBC. I mean, you just can't make this shit up with these niggas. This shit is funny as fucking hell. Yeah, but he over there talking all that high power shit. They said they gonna fucking try to fight, shock him and stuff. And I'm like, man, stop playing. But you selling the chaos, okay? You can tell the mama boys that never live up to the BS they talk. Facts. Oh, and then this is another thing that happened that was interesting over at TMO's, right? So Lemon's niece came over, right? She was there. And I don't know if this is really interesting, but the shit was funny, right? So she was playing or whatever, and he was like, okay, you had enough outside or whatever. The whole time he had the shit like on audio where, we could hear. And so they were trying to tell him like, why don't you go on mute? He was like, no, I'm getting it together. Like, why can't you go on mute? But I think there's a lot of things that goes behind that when it comes to Lemon and his niece. He wants to show that there's a good dynamic between them because, Just Krista tried to put the pedal on him, right? And I don't give a fuck how Just Krista tried to clear that shit up. That's what she fucking did. But this nigga let you play in his face. So, you know what I'm saying? Both of you niggas are stupid. It's just weird. But either way, you can hear baby girl in the background. And so then he turns around and says, well, okay, let me turn on YouTube. And, I'm going to put you on, turn on YouTube for you so you can watch something. So here go TMO, right? Oh, no, he ain't even got the baby on YouTube. Something to that nature. It's not verbatim, but it was a shot fired. But the nigga didn't hear that shit, right? I heard that shit. I was like, man. I mean, the baby's on YouTube through the audio, right? Because he just won't go on mute. And then she gets on YouTube to watch YouTube. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Getting her acclimated for YouTube, I suppose. But that shit had me tickled, right? Outside of the whole Rose situation too. And he was a little upset about Jay Dunn questioning him or whatever. I don't think he felt that was fair. I feel like Jay Dunn did a good job. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be shady. She gonna be fucking shady no matter what. That's just how it goes with her. But I say fuck it, fuck them. They all funny style. They all fucking funny style. They weird as fuck and shit. That part. Stand by your statements. Facts by request. Because, like, if this motherfucker's going to do what he going to do, fucking do it. I dare you to fucking do it. Take your good, whatever the fuck you think you going to do ass to one of these California courts, wherever the fuck. I don't give a fuck where it's at. Take your ass to Placerville. I said Placerville, I started laughing. Oh, shit. Take your ass to any of these offshoot ass fucking towns and think your ass ain't gonna get wrapped up real quick. Okay? What's up, the Beef Sector Podcast? This shit is funny as hell. So, yeah, that's pretty much, I think, what's going on. All these motherfuckers in cahoots with each other. They playing, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing real. I'm just like, flip-flopping assholes and stuff. Sour Patch done found her a goddamn mammy, you know what I'm saying, to, squeeze her big head up into her private part and just gonna let her spit her right the fuck on out, and they protecting them, you know what I'm saying, left and right. But I told y'all that was gonna happen. Like, I told y'all that was gonna happen. And that kind of stood in my mind, like, man, when is this gonna happen? Like, I figured it was gonna happen fairly quickly, because all they want to do is do the content, which, I mean, if you call it content, or at least, run the numbers between each other. Now, this is another thing that supposedly happened. So Bree supposedly got into it with Misunderstood. Now, I don't know if it's a behind the food stamps debate or whatever the case may be. I don't know why those two were fighting, because at one point in time, I think they were very chummy, right? I mean, that whole crew was chummy. Zaro, Bree, who else was part of that crew at the time? Tracy, just Kimmy, all of them was, I felt like at one point in time was using MU for their platform, for content, for this, that, another, all the things in between. Then she was paying people, the protection packages was going down, just all the fucking things, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know why they arguing with the bitch. She been said that she's a Republican, but whether she's a Republican or a Democrat, she been said racist shit. We talking about a whole entire bride that was running around here playing like she was fucking Latina, like she didn't fucking understand English. She went over there and put the whole fucking bamboozle down on the black sector. She had niggas over there protecting her. What is happening? What is happening? Sour Patch took a picture of her dad's genitals and nearly showed it to everyone. Say what? Are you serious? What are you talking about? Who the fuck is doing that? That wasn't Lemon's peen. What? Okay, the picture Pastor Sour Patch showed that supposedly is Lemon's genitals is actually her dad's. Her dad's genitals? She took a picture of her. Now, this bitch is sick. This is a sick ass bitch right here. This is sick as hell. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on a second.
Young and fine and dark and handsome. The boy from South Detroit came singing. I can't keep my panties from dropping. It's so fly. Moving so fast to hurt yourself. I can't keep up with all the lies you tell yourself. You kinda cute, but ain't too much to play yourself. I'm not the one, but we can still pretend this can't be my man. You say you feel different when you with me, tell me.
Okay, I'm back, y'all. I had to put this phone on the charger. Okay, I can't believe that. Okay, how does a woman even have a picture of her dad's peen? That's what I'm saying. That is sick as hell. Is this real? I mean, I thought she was sick and disgusting, and so I know she was a racist. But and this is the type of people that these motherfucking sisters want to fucking be around. Like this is the type of bride that they want to shelter and be friendly to. You know what I'm saying? She's weird. But I mean, that's on you. And when I be looking at you sisters and you know what I'm saying, y'all want to talk shit, feel away, act away, even towards my fucking ass. But then you want to run with that type of shit. It's no accounting for taste. No accounting for taste. Coolin was on Brianna with her kid in the car talking about ZX and dildos. Say what? This is crazy. What's wrong with these bitches? I mean, like everything. What's wrong with them? See, this is why these Negroes be acting the way they be acting with some of you hoes, because they know that you desperate, that you'll fucking do or say anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? They know that they can get anything up out of you. All he gotta do is slide up on your ass and say, you know, a whole bunch of sweet fucking nothings, because that's what it's gonna be. And then you're gonna drop your panties, be sending all kinds of news and stuff, doing weird ass fucking things in front of your kids and all kinds of other shit, like just weird. Um, Sour Patch is Venezuelan, and Venezuelans are into that incest shenanigans. So she's Venezuelan. She's not a Mexican. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I'm gonna keep on calling her fucking number two special with rice and beans on the side. I'm gonna keep on calling her fucking Mexican because I'm probably gonna really piss her ass off since she's Venezuelan. Huh? Me calling you a Mexican is gonna really make you mad, huh, bitch? I think that's probably what's been fueling you and shit. You know what I mean? It's your good Venezuelan ass. You don't want to be a Mexican, do you? Mm-hmm. Anyways, why was she just like they into incest? And that's nasty. This shit is not funny, young. I don't even know why you laughing about that stuff. Okay, it's just weird. Okay, no, it's not real. It's not real. Okay, god dang, thank God. Is the Venezuelan part real? Vibrant? Is she Venezuelan or not? Okay, that's what I want to know. Mm-mm-mm. Big O, where art thou? Drop down. He probably in the skybox. Why is this boy over here trolling in my damn chat? He always come over here with the bullshit. Food stuff. I'll keep her in her feelings. So I, you know, like, okay. So this is the thing when it comes to MU. She has always professed to be Republican, right? That's one thing. And she's always said like controversial things and racist shit. This is going back in time. Even to the point where she was playing on Negroes' tops, trying to say that she was a Latina, right? She was maybe from Hispaniola, wherever the fuck, and Latin American, and she didn't know English. She wasn't a black woman. So then these niggas, she's always led with, you know what I'm saying, opposed to ethnicity, but say more like, you know, geographical location. That's where she will lead with. Now, I don't know why these niggas don't know the difference, you know what I'm saying? But I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I could be in Europe and I'm still gonna be a black woman in Europe, right? So these are two different fucking things going down here. But of course, she was doing that. These niggas was trying to fucking, you know, teach her something, and then they probably were getting paid. But that would even be worse. Because that lets you know that these niggas will sell themselves, their dignity, their fucking just anything, the pride for their culture. They will sell you out for a fucking Klondike bar. Okay? She said, I speak no English. Okay. You remember Dr. Sophie? You remember when she was doing that shit? And then she was on a meth binge. They cleaned that fucking hoe up through that whole Don Cato stuff, right? She was also weaponized against Snoop. But, you know, Snoop was out here making herself look like a fool too. But, you know, I digress on that. But she was also weaponized against Snoop, right? They were all doing this stuff. And she was running around trying to get, you know, I don't know, YouTube fame, if you will. YouTube fame. It was just ridiculous. And Zara was part of that shit. And back then I was like, why are you bitches protecting? So even when it comes to Zara, I want to say I am not surprised about Sour Patch hitting her link. If I was to base it on fucking history, which some of these motherfuckers have problems with, and patterns of what the motherfuckers have been doing. So if she did this with a known racist called MU, of course she gonna let another known racist called goddamn Sour Patch be up there. And every fucking wrong of nigga that has ever talked shit about a black woman, but you so pro black women. Any other motherfucker that you can think of, because it's all about the content. It's all about the controversy of it all, right? So when Zara or any of these other hoes try to say that they stand for something, bitch, let's look at the fucking history of you hoes. None of you niggas is standing for shit. You some flip-flopping ass, I don't goddamn sandbanks, fishes out the fucking water in the dead of the heat flopping ass bitches. That's what you are, gasping for air. Or gasping for content. So everything gonna be content. Right, but they taught her to cook. Yeah, they try to teach her how to cook. Remember? When she had that fucking half dead ass turkey that she called herself cooking, you know, when I say half dead, it's meaning that she cooked it for about like an hour and then she said the shit was done. That shit looked raw. It looked raw as hell. So I don't know if there's like a comeback. I think there's some kind of comeback in play. I don't put nothing, um, past these broads. They be talking behind the scenes and stuff like that. So I think like right now, there's a comeback in play. Because first it started with the MV and what is that girl's name? RYN saga, which I think they got quiet about that. So that's, they went, they got their content, or MV played that fucking shit. Now MV want to be I guess a respect this MV want to be a not respectful, respectable bitch ass nigga now. Okay, he's respectable, he's Christian, he's sanctified and Holy Ghost filled and all this other fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? And and he knows how to, conduct himself. He's a gentleman and all that kind of shit. Bitch, you're none of that. You're a hoe. You're a bitch ass nigga. You're a content chaser, right? You're a clout chaser and some other fucking things. You're all those fucking things. But you do, in that situation, kind of give MU a segue back in. So now you got her out here fighting with Brianna, talking about food stamps and shit, and whatever the fuck else is going to happen. So it's probably tagging her back in. And they'll be behind the scenes, right? All of them talking to each other and writing each other's into scripts and all that kind of stuff. Whether you want to be written in or not, but they'll write your ass the fuck in. But when it comes to MU, that is her scene. Like the behind the scenes is her fucking scene. Oh, and then another thing, I didn't get to see this fully, and I missed it because I really wanted to see it. But Jill's Comfort Zone gave her annual poetry contest or whatever, and so I don't know who won. I need to watch it so I can talk about it, because Jill comes over here and supports me. I really wanted to talk about her competition, but I know for a fact, I could feel it in my bones that she gave a good competition, because she gives good competition. She don't be in the fuckery of it all and stuff. But who won? Who does anybody know who won? The poetry contest was good. Oh man, I missed it. Hey Judy Coles, I need to go get the replay on that. I need to go see the replay. Fuck. I missed a lot of stuff. Okay, he's another one that try to use racist tropes on the slide. Fuck Envy. Facts! Envy is with the fuckery too. He's a racist too. But when Kendall over there, when he was over at Pizarro, was talking about he don't care if the N word is used, as long as it's not being used on him. So basically saying Sour Patch, just use it all up, wherever you want to, bitch. I got your back on that. I was like, man, Ken, really? Really? And then they all just started falling in line. Just Krista, Ken, Envy, just about that whole fucking panel just start getting on the coon train. It's like a chugga 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 coon 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 coon. They all jumped their asses on the coon train. I said, man, coon train, coon train. Hey, Bum 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 bum. Coons all over the world. Hey, you got 'em. They was cooning for that broad left and right. Do you hear me? And just and she was so focused on the situation with her and beans and cornbread, she didn't even realize she should shut up because these niggas had turned it to Voltron for her ass, right? In support of her to kind of like shut down Lola and to shut down beans and cornbread. You know, if she was paying attention, all she had to do was sit, step back. The niggas got it. They attacking their own. You gotta now go back and look at that shit, sour rabies. That's your crew. That's your support system. Okay. These are the niggas that's gonna go out there and fall on the sword for your ass. Mm-hmm. If you didn't catch it, I'm helping you catch that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm your puppet. I'm gonna go on and puppeteer them niggas. I would have liked to have heard Indigo, but the sound was choppy. Oh, Indigo was in a contest too. She does. She doesn't need permission to a recap. Okay, ask her to give you permission to do a video recap review of poetry contest. Sincere. Okay. I don't need. Well, I would ask her, but I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna play nobody's video. I don't normally play people's videos anyways. I just get up here and talk about the situation, but I'm gonna go look at it myself and see who was all up in there and who won. Well, like what was the cash prize? Like was there what's the numbers? You know what I'm saying? Shit, so many contests coming out, like so many different things. Right now, 'tis the season for content, right? We are in the holiday situation. We know all kinds of mess is gonna play itself out. We got court dates coming up, which that's gonna be interesting. I wonder if Shakim is actually gonna go out there. Like, you can't stop the nigga from going up there. Shit, fuck it. I could pop up at that courthouse and motherfucker wouldn't even know it. Wouldn't be the lesser or the wiser of it. Okay? There's so many people in California. And us niggas out here in California, we don't mind getting on the fucking highway and byway. That's just a fucking ride. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get on this highway real quick. Let's see what's up. So it could happen. You can come into a courthouse. You can come into there to any courtroom and sit in on the proceedings. So what you gonna do about it? Nothing. Okay, 200 something second. Oh, it was 200 for second place, 100 third place. Oh wow, that's a nice pot. Cash pot was $760 divided by 3 winners. What? 340 the first place. Man, that's a nice pot. Okay. They were actually male contestants for the first time. Oh wow. One actually won second place. Okay. Who was the guy, the male contestant? Do we know him? Do we know him? And then I heard that one of the guys that was in Lemons contest, he had passed away. The one that did the painting and stuff. I'm like, damn, people just passing away on here and stuff. This is crazy. Um that made me kind of sad. I don't even know that guy, but I'm just like, God dang. I felt for him and for his family. He wasn't from the sector. Oh, okay. Jill did her thing. Did she? Okay, Jim. Okay, more and more people are coming. See, that's a good contest. I feel like that's a good contest. Now, I don't know about this banner situation. I mean, it can be creative, you know what I'm saying, along the lines of creativity. But basically, I don't know. I mean, what's the thing? Even if I was to create a banner for somebody and they purchased it from me, then it's theirs forever. Like, here, you bought it. You know what I'm saying? So he's talking about he has rights to it for a year. Well, who the fuck wants the banner back after they created the fucking banner talking about Jay Wilson? Like, nigga, I didn't make it for me. I made it for you. You know? So, but if you want to, for people to see your skills, right? Then you will probably do the banner so people can see that you have some talent in that manner. Also, Room Shaker is supposed to be doing like a For the Love of or who dares to date room shaker type of situation. And I had got confused for a moment when she had mentioned me and Ray Triggs, but I think she was talking about graphics, okay? Because somebody mentioned in her chat, this is emails, but I don't know if emails was actually talking to me being a judge or he was playing. I don't know what was happening, but she was like, Saida? I was like, Judge? Oh, I was like, yeah. I would not be on your radar for that type of shit. I would not be on these people's radar for that type of fucking shit, judging these hoes. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm not part of the intersanctum of motherfuckers who do that shit. And secondly, I probably might just be a little too detailed, and that's not, people want, I don't know, fuckery, I suppose. They just want that. I didn't know the winners. They were new people and not from the sector. Okay, so all the winners were new people. I always refer refer you. Yes, you do, Viber. You always refer me. I haven't done I don't do nothing for these people. Like I ain't trying to get caught up with them. I did something one fucking time in the very, very beginning of my situations. I was supposed to get paid for it, never got paid for it. And then on top of that, it just it was the newness of it all. Now I'm more seasoned or a little more, home by craft, and I could put together something very, very nice for you, whether it be a banner or a graphic of some sorts or whatever. But I just don't want to do it. I don't want to collaborate. I don't want to talk to you about shit. I don't want to, I just don't want to be caught up in that. I don't want to be messaging you. I don't want you messaging me. I just don't want to do none of that. Point blank, period. If I do ever do something for a person, then I would just do it because it's on my mind to do it. And here, this is what it looks like. And I probably would debut it on my channel. Like, boop, check this out. That type of stuff. There's some real content out here why fools talking about gentrification of the sector while trying to be seen without with alcoholics. Oh my lord. Oh, and that's another thing. Is Sassy okay? I'm not calling you alcoholic, Sassy, but K Fit called you one. Is Sassy and K Fit still fighting? Like, is that over yet, or is that still going down? Because I'm really confused. I was over in Diva Tomboy's clouds, and I'm thinking, like, is this still an ongoing thing? And is Diva in a battle with K Fit? Like, is there a fight going on right there? And why would that be fucking happening? Like, I've been missing some good stuff. Now, I try to keep up with whatever Diva Tomboyish is doing because I do like her commentary. And I do like the thing, some of the things she do. Now, I don't get, go with the doxing and shit because I don't, that's not my thing. Or, airing people out that way, but that's not my thing. But I do understand that is she'll come with the public, what is publicly out there type of stuff. Like, I don't care. I don't care where the fuck you at, what you fucking been doing, where you live, and all the things in between. That is not my fucking thing. But Diva is, Yollywood News, and that's what she does. And she'll, air these motherfuckers out like a let out couch. You know what I'm saying? And I wonder if anything ever came up with that whole situation with Dee Dee got genetics too, which that's another thing. Like, I don't know, when it comes to business, you have to protect your business. I don't know if I would ever have a business and start doing business with any of these fools on YouTube because they're there's too many things that can just go wrong. Like, if somebody decides they don't like you all of a sudden, then that could be problematic. They could tarnish your brand, right? If they don't like your product, these things can happen in real life, but it's just different on the YouTube scale, especially when you're dealing with these sectors, right? And everyone tries to tarnish your name, tarnish your brand, tarnish whatever. It could suffer, and there could be repercussions for that. You know what I mean? I'd rather just do business in real life, like with real people. This is what I do. And I feel like you make more money that way. But I mean, online services, there's money in that game too. Hey, Teron, peace in the LBC. And I can't believe somebody tried to porn bomb me. Of all fucking people, what you porn bombing me for? I ain't doing shit. I'm over here doing my fucking thing. What you porn bombing me for? I ain't been around, and I don't be having all those high ass numbers like that either. So, I think there's a group of people who are in their fucking feelings about me. Because if one would go to my which post was that? It's like a post I made. Anyways, some random ass motherfucker came out of nowhere feeling some type of way about me dragging la. I'm like, bitch, history is fucking history. What's the fucking problem? You guys are over here like some revisionists and shit. You might be a fucking whole entire white person because that's a Karen mindset. Oh, that happened in the past. Oh, that's the history. Wait. You can't bring up what happened in the past. Motherfucker, in what world do you live in where history changes like that? Unless you are the person who won, right? Because they say the revision comes to the person who wins, right? They get to taking the extra people up out of, the books and stuff like that, acting like this didn't happen, rewriting shit, all the things in between. But that's not how that goes. History is history no matter how much you try to hide the fucking truth. If you try to hide the shit, it's gonna find its way to fuck up. But anyway, somebody's in their feelings, you talking about this, you talking about, yes, I am. You can't stop it whenever I fucking feel like it. Point blank, period. When you bitches was doing whatever the fuck you was doing, you did it and kept doing it, and to date, you still doing shit. That's where I'm at with it. So, like, you know what I'm saying? What's the problem? Okay, there's some sick MFs on YouTube. Facts, there's some sick MFs on YouTube. They crazy as hell. Okay, no pressure. Let me see. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, so they called him somebody that came up out the fucking woodworks. Now, I've been gone, and all of a sudden now you want to porn bomb me. See, I done got underneath somebody's skin a little bit. Underneath their fucking skin. They feeling away. And they all flying out the fucking window, right? They flying out the window from la. All you doing is proving that the shit that I'm saying is real. The fucking whole mindset of being a follower and shit. The fucking whole mindset of the fact that you can't stand for what is either right or wrong, right? You just got to follow a motherfucker. The whole fucking hating on motherfuckers and their channels and shit. Like all of that stuff. So when you gonna stop, stop proving me right? Just because I ain't opened my archives and came with all the fucking things, because I can. Because I got archives just like other motherfuckers got archives of the shit that they said, the shit that they done, how shit really popped off, and all the things in between. I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like going through that shit, clipping in and none of that stuff. I don't care. I'll just tell you what the fuck happened, and you can just, figure it out for yourself. Either you gonna fucking get with the real and the truth, or you gonna follow a lie and be a blind ass dummy. You know what I'm saying? A deaf, dumb, and blind ass dummy out here for, the fuckery. Mm-hmm. But anyways, y'all, let me get off of here. It looks like Shot Kim has went live. I'm going to go over there for a second. Then I'm going to come back later on. I really am. And I'm going to go live. Because I want to catch up on some other stuff so I can, talk about it. I do appreciate that Talent came over here, even though Talent was deflecting a little bit. I didn't even get to ask him about the whole Sassy K Fit thing and shit, but I did enjoy his company. Now, I know a few of y'all be feeling the way when it comes to Talent and shit. You know what I'm saying? With his elitist ass. He don't think he's elitist, but we know now he's going to gentrify. What is the the Growth Council is going to gentrify the beef sector. It's Growth and Development Council. I want to know who's on the fucking council. And lying, facts, melanated, and fucking lying. They stay lying. Hey, Negro, peace in the LBC. I think I said hi to you earlier. At least I put you on the Summer Jam screen. So let's see who's on the Growth and Development Council. I've been good. You know what I'm saying? I've been busy. That's why I haven't been going live and stuff like that. But I'm trying to get back on track. I'm trying to get to doing this. Hey, Sugar Plum, peace in the LBC. I'm getting ready to close this down. But yes, there's a Growth and Development Council, or I guess a board. It's a board, right? We're gonna see who's gonna be on the Growth and Development Board. That's piquing my interest. Who are these people? And what is their, well, I guess their ultimate goal is to create a project. And Lemon is going to be Lemon's project. So Lemon is going to be the mayor of those projects, and they're going to move all you, undesirables over there, over to Lemon Land, okay? And that's what they're going to name it, Lemon Land Projects, okay? And move all you undesirables over there. Now, you can't come, I don't think, once it's gentrified, the new beef sector, I don't think you can come over. I don't think you can come over, but they can. They can come visit you. I think that's how it goes. But maybe it's going to be it's always an exception to the rule. Maybe a few of y'all can come over from time to time if you're on your best behavior. It's going to be heavily patrolled. Okay? Very clean streets. You know what I'm saying? All the houses are going to look very nice and painted within, the standard, right? We're not going to have any purple houses or pink houses on this block unless it's a certain shade of pink, But, very uniformed. Everybody's grass is going to be cut. No jalopies sitting up in your park, in your driveway. We're not doing that shit. Okay? No trash, no nothing. So, but the trash, all that shit can go down over there in Lemon Land in the projects. In the projects. Hi, in my projects. Okay, so you can go to Lemon Land projects for that shit. Sounds like some Hunger Games-ish. Man, this is crazy, 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 crazy. But okay, let me get up out of here, y'all. Let me find my outro. Oh, shit, fucking. I'm just going to do my Highlanders outro, and I will be back later on. And thank y'all for coming. I appreciate it. I had a good time. I really did. Here we go. Bye, y'all.
Look, have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on many men, many, 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 many men. Wish life upon me, yeah, I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more, cause I got it on me. I got it on me. I got it on me. You can run up if you want. Fuck is you talking about? Look, it's Pop Smoke, niggas know me. Keep 2 fours like I'm Kobe. As you riding or you hiding, if you sliding and you owe me. Run up, catch cold feet. Niggas act tough, they call police. I don't make friends, yeah, I make bids. Want some rape bids, want some OG. This AR be my trophy. Shoot first, niggas shoot back. Oh nah, niggas woo back. Nigga automatic when a woo clap. Shoot first, niggas shoot back. Oh nah, niggas woo back. Nigga automatic when a woo clap. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on many men, many, 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 many men. Wish life upon me, yeah, I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more, cause I got it on me. I got it on me. I got it on me. You can run up if you want. 50 shots up in his back, I won't let up. HD niggas throwing Beretta. Shoot first, you do yourself a favor. Report like I'm Craig Sager. Back out niggas in with the bluffing. Dread boo and niggas shoot you for nothing. 10 toes on your block like I'm drumming. SK, I have a blick, it's Pop Smoke. It's that nigga from the floor, shit bitch right back. And I don't politic, cause niggas ain't like that. I drop a slip or two and get a light pack. And I don't care if you lose it, still
Have
fight
mercy
back.
on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on many men, many, 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 many men. Wish life upon me, yeah, I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more, cause I got it on me. I got it on me. I got it on me. You could run up if you want. Mercy on me.